Pokemon Duel trainers. So fire decks are all over the meta. So how do we counter them? Stay tuned. It's showtime. We could be. What's up, trainers? It's your host, Professor Showtime, with another exciting, with another entertaining, with another educational episode of Pokemon Duel. Boom! Back at it like Pokemon Duel addicts, and boy, do I got a show for you guys. Alright guys, you guys know what the meta is about. The meta is about all these fire decks. We had the burn party. We had the burn after party. And now we have the hangover. So we're going against Jelly in a controlled environment. Before we get into the match, let me go over the figures really quickly so that just in case somebody's watching the video that doesn't know the figures, these figures are brand new, so I won't be taken back if you guys don't understand the figure. Well, this is what fire decks do. They want to burn and they want to capitalize on the burn. Okay, there's two ways they burn, right? The first way they burn is with this figure right here. This figure right here, let me bring it up on the screen. It's a brand new figure, Houndour. It looks lackluster, right? Until you look at the ability, Internal Hunt. This Pokemon and Pokemon that battle it become burned after the battle. Alright, so you guys might be saying Showtime, that's a weak figure. No, not at all. This is like Seismitoad except for burn decks. You know, anytime this figure attacks, it burns. And you guys might be saying, but it burns itself also. That's why most players that use this, they also use a plate called Flame Sphere or Flame Energy. When you pop the Flame Sphere or the Flame Energy deck, your fire type figures cannot be burned. So in essence, if Houndour survives its turn, it's gonna burn the opponent, but it's not gonna burn itself. And you guys might be saying Showtime, but what's so important about burning? Well, the cool thing about burning, there's two folds. The first thing I'm going to show you guys is Arcanine. I know you guys know, but I'll go over really quickly. Anytime Arcanine battles a burned opponent, it's going to spin the opponent's wheel one space over, right? And when it spins in one place clockwise, usually it's going to slide right in to the burned slot on the wheel, and that's going to be a miss. So if Arcanine hits one of its two damage attacks, most likely it's going to win the battle. That's the first thing. The second thing that the second reason fire decks want to burn is for the new figure Houndoom. Now Houndoom, the big thing that you guys want to know about Houndoom is that if a figure on the field is burned, your fire type figures deal plus 10 damage to each burned figure on the field. So if you have Houndour burning figures, Houndoom is going to let all the other fire type figures deal plus 10 damage. So Houndoom can hit for 130 right out the gate, but with a burn figure 140, two burn figures 150, and it's super easy to burn figures, especially with Houndour. Another way that the fire decks work is with Mega Houndoom. Mega Houndoom, any opponent that it attacks, it burns as well. So I gave you guys a quick rundown on how the fire decks work. Really, they want to burn with Houndour, and then they want to capitalize with Arcanine, and they want to capitalize with Houndoom, with other fire type figures, with Houndoom usually staying in the back. So let's get into the match. I got a match going against Jelly, so let's get right into it, guys. He has a Houndour he's gonna play. He's playing a Houndour, he's playing a Houndoom, he's playing the two Arcanines, the Ho-Oh, and the Entei. Alright, so first things first, we got to get this thing out of here. How are we going to do that? We probably... It's a toss-up, but let's do this. We got to get it out. We got to get that out of here as soon as possible. If one figure gets burned, one figure gets burned. Who cares? But this is how we're going to counter it. And you're going to say, like, Showtime, how are you going to counter this deck? I'll show you guys right now. We got the Cyclone Kick, right? But that's not the important thing. The important thing is that I'm a burned figure now. So now when a figure is burnt and Houndoom is on the field, all his figures get many buffs. So what we're going to do, we run a Scoop Up Plate. And Scoop Up Plate takes away from status conditions, right? So now we can do that, and we can bring Blaziken back up. So now, in essence, we we rendered that Houndour's attack worthless, right? That's what we just did there. So no burn figure, no fear. No burn figure, no fear. So let's go. So let's see what Jelly is gonna do now. Now Jelly's he's gonna max survive. So we're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this again. Hopefully I get the knockout. I do get the knockout, but I am burned again. Right? So I'm burned again. So what do? Another scoop up. Another scoop up. We can play this game all day, Jelly. We can play this game all day. So in essence, you don't want any burn figures on the field because this guy gives plus 20 damage to all your fire type figures for each burn figure on the field, and that stacks really quickly. So now he's gonna bring out his Ho-Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the Coco Trap. Now the Coco Trap is kind of good. It's kind of good, but that's only one part of this deck. The one part of the deck is you run the scoop up plate, and the other part of the deck is you run the charcoal plate. To combat that, we are going to run our Celesteela right here. Hopefully we can get a rendezvous on his Entei. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. But this is how you counter the deck, guys. To counter the deck using scoop up plates, and you can counter you can counter the deck using the charcoal plate if you have a fire figure. For those of you guys who don't, good job with the rendezvous. Celesteela, good job, Celesteela. Good job. Alright, so we can put a lot of pressure on now with the Pheromosa. The Pheromosa can go for the cheese now. Now he has only one option. One option only. He has to attack and has to hope he gets lucky. Does he get lucky? He does not get lucky. And that's game. But let me show you guys exactly what I was talking about. The charcoal plate, before I take the win, the charcoal plate gives plus 20 damage to your fire type figure. So it's gonna render the plus 20 damage to the Houndoom or the Houndoom, and all your opponent's fire types figures worthless. You run scoop up plates to combat Houndoom, and you run charcoal plates. That's that. All right, good game, Jelly. Let me take the win. Good game. So guys, today's lesson, quick lesson. Fire decks are just as great as many burn figures you have on the field. So if they're the way they burn your figures on the field is using Houndour, and Houndour is a pretty weak figure on its own. Most of the time you will get a knockout. So if you get a knockout, use your scoop up plates as quick as possible. If you tech in 2 scoop up plates, I don't see you having like a huge problem. So I've teched in 2 scoop up plates, and I teched in a charcoal plate to give me a plus 20 damage as well. Any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and also check out the brand new Discord that just opened up this week. Credit goes to Big Game Hunter Flame for taking the lead on that. And remember, if you want to sink big ships, you have to go where the water is deep. And Pokemon Duel is not just a game, it's a serious game. This is Showtime, signing off. Peace, trainers.